This is a Headgum podcast.
All right, listen to this. Check this shit. Okay, try this on.
Open yeah.
Anya is back today.
Back again. Oh, we're so happy that Anya's here.
Back in that ass. Anya's back in that ass.
AK-47.
That's the sound of my cat. This is a program show. And
It's a pro-America, pro-gun show. Very
you changed your nails just last night. Weren't they all pink? Oh, you had the two rings and Barbie thing?
They were Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer nails.
Oh, because you got the green too? Are people dressing up to see Oppenheimer too?
I think they are, but I think that's a little bit messed up.
To dress
What
up to
do
see
you
that
mean?
movie? What is that movie about? Is it about war?
It's about the dropping of the atom.
What is
It's
it
about the
good
guy
for?
who created the atom bomb.
Oh, that actor looks like he would create Atom Bomb.
I know.
He looks just like the real guy.
I know.
I saw a doc on the real guy. He looks just like him.
Every time that dude is in something, he's scary.
Yeah.
Wasn't he the villain in
Batman. He played a
Mhm.
scarecrow. He was
Mhm.
scary as hell in that.
and he played in something else too.
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky
Oh, I
Blinders.
don't watch that.
He was in 28 Days Later.
Oh, I ain't seen that either.
He was on like Red Eye. That
Was he in Gossip Girl once? I'm not sure.
He was like he's older, right? Wasn't he
Yeah.
like a 90s actor?
Yeah.
I see he was a villain in some black movie.
Oh, what movie was that?
Want me to look
Hold
it up?
on. Yeah, look it up. And while
It was like it was like not Low Down Dirty Shame. He wasn't in that, but like
He's like, I went from Low Down Dirty Shame to Oppenheimer. in a
it was
matter
like
of a
some
decade.
was it Beverly Hills Cop 3 or something?
Yeah, maybe one of the, it feels like some with Eddie Murphy, or like some kind of James Bond, like a black.
for the
James.
90s.
Yeah.
What's his name? Helen Kellen.
Killian Murphy.
Killian Murphy. Helen Keller.
So you saw both of those films?
Yeah, I
Or did you like it?
Yeah, I did. I had thoughts on both.
Should I
but
go see?
Yes.
Which one should I see first? I'm trying to see both. I just can't find a fucking open seat.
I know.
It's sold out.
I think it's important or I think it's worth it to try to see Oppenheimer in
The
IMAX 70 millimeter.
Okay, so I'm gonna
yeah.
just wait. I think I gotta wait till August 10th. or
Yeah,
something.
do that.
My man Helen Kellen.
Helen Kellen. He was OG. He's OG Bobby Johnson. Was he in that? Was he in South Central?
No.
I don't know what movie you guys might be.
Is somebody else look like him?
I think you're mixing up with somebody because
Somebody-
this guy was kind of new on the scene.
He's like he's Irish, so I feel like a lot of his early movies were Irish films. Like these are all
I don't
shorts.
think he was in.
Then a movie called Disco Pigs in 2001.
Let me see.
Yeah,
This ain't him.
Yeah, you're thinking of somebody else. But he is scary though.
He look. There's a dude who was like a villain in like a 90s like action
Maybe you
comedy,
talking about the one with action comedy?
like
Wesley
Bad Boys or
Snipes?
something like and
No, because he's not
it was a
old
guy
enough.
that
for
looked
that.
like-
Oh, I know you're talking about the guy from The Mask. The guy.
yeah.
yeah.
Who is that dude?
That dude, he's always scared. Yeah, he always be in like he was in Bad Boys. He was
Yeah,
the
that's
bad guy
what.
in
Yeah,
Bad Boys.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah, he's in that.
You're talking about Peter Green. It looks like.
Peter Green.
Peter Green. What a non-confrontational name. All right, let's see.
Yes. Okay. Yes, that guy.
Yeah.
So that's who I thought.
Yeah, he does look like him though.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Helen
Killian is gonna be mad at me, dog.
He's like, man.
Yeah, this dude. I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
That's the dude that be in like that was like a 90s
Yeah, he
villain,
was
right?
like the '90s bad guy. He was
Yeah.
always
So
playing
funny.
bad guy in those joints, and then like, but this guy is like the new version of him. He's
Yeah.
always playing bad guys.
But
They look
I think
alike.
he's handsome.
Who? Killing? Helen
Killian.
Killing?
Yeah.
Yeah, good looking guy.
This guy's good
This
looking
guy, I
too.
don't think.
Really? I can't see.
No.
Even when he was in The
all my
Mask?
maybe
He was
when
pretty good
he was
looking in The
younger.
Mask.
When he was
dating
younger.
Cameron Diaz in there.
Yeah.
Somebody stop me.
Okay, so a lady on Twitter
Showtime.
says
Hmm?
Peter Green was such a sexual awakening in The Mask and Pulp Fiction. So she likes him.
There you go.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
and
what a hot take.
see, look what she said. Peter Green was such a sexual awakening in The Mask and
Mhm.
Pulp Fiction, and a precursor to Killian Murphy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They
That is
look alike.
crazy. That means,
so
man.
funny.
what
They
does
got the
that mean?
same eyes.
They
bro.
do look, especially in that picture you just had. He looks just like him.
Oh, this is nice with the earring.
That is insane that you have that. She like literally justified your
Yeah.
your mental thought just
Yeah.
now. She's like, if you thought this was Cillian Murphy, you have reason to.
Yeah.
That was wild. I never seen anything like that. It was like I was watching, anyway. All right. What is your love language, Anya?
Oh, jeez. I thought we were gonna forget that you asked me that question.
Never forget.
I think what's the one? There's like no one ever has just one.
Also, here's my other question, just so I'm clear on it: is my love language what I like? Right,
Lucky
like
for
what I
you,
want
that's
people to.
what I like.
That's what I like. That's
Lucky
what
for
I
you,
like.
that's
My love
what I
language
like.
is Bruno Mars. If you, hey man,
Hey, take
okay,
it easy.
take it
now.
easy. Okay, if my love language is quality time. Does
Yeah,
that
think
mean
that's what
I
you
want
like.
that?
I
Yeah.
think that's what you. I think
Okay.
that's how people talk about it.
Okay. So
What's the
if
one
yours gifts, you want gifts.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think
how I can
mine's
show
not
that I love
gifts.
you.
I think it's either there's like physical touch and then there's like words of affirmation or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's those two.
You like that?
I need words of affirmation too.
Yeah, I need
I
words
need you
of
to tell me
Doesn't
I'm great.
everyone need all of them? I'm like, they all kind of sound
Nah,
good.
some
no,
people
Don't
don't.
touch me.
Yeah.
No, you're
A lot of
kidding.
people don't like to be touched.
Mm-mm.
Is that you?
I mean, I don't. I think I do have an aversion to touch. Yeah.
Touch.
I didn't know that.
have an
I don't like when
aversion
people
to
touch me,
Marianne?
and I don't know they finna touch me.
Fair.
But I
Okay.
also am a roughhouser.
I know. I was like, you like.
Yeah, you be touching.
You like lifted me above your head in
Yeah.
this office without.
You like the horseplay.
I like the horseplay. I like the rough. I like the rough house. But if
That's
I
your
know
love
if I know it's gonna happen, like when me and
Uh-huh.
Iffy see each other and we like attack each
Uh-huh.
other like two fucking rhinoceri,
Like two brutes.
yeah, like that's fine for me.
Yeah.
But when somebody walk up to me and be like rubbing on my shoulder, like, man, don't touch me, man.
Oh yeah.
You know
I
who
don't
does?
like,
I'm gonna shout him out. He's a good friend of mine. But
Uh-huh.
Greg Wallace, when
He
he
does
comes,
that?
he does that. He'll like
Oh yeah.
give me a shoulder massage, and I didn't ask him to. And I'll be like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
I don't know
It's
it's
like,
coming.
hey man, hey.
hey, my man,
My man, yo, get off
my
me.
man,
Get
hey,
off
get
me.
off me,
Get
son.
off me.
Yo, get off me, son.
I think yeah.
I do touch people a lot. I feel like I used to wait tables.
Mhm.
I feel like I used to do that to people all the time.
You touch people like on the small of their back.
Yeah, or like on the shoulder. And to me, that feels like intimate. It's me being like, I like you, but
Mhm.
I've learned that a lot of people don't like it, and I have to like pull it back.
When
Like, I don't
women
want to
do-
make people.
I don't mind it.
Women can touch me all the time. Like I don't mind that.
Yeah, fair.
And it's not about
But if you're in a relationship, do you like when someone touches you? Like
yeah,
do you
but
feel
sometimes
like-
I don't want. Okay, I'll tell you this. Like,
Mhm.
you see, this gonna get me in trouble.
Uh-oh.
This is it. This is how it happens.
That's
No,
how
it's
it
good.
happens.
We
That's how
talk.
it
We talk
goes.
about our. Like, I'm not big on PDA and shit.
Mhm.
yeah,
I know a lot of people need that, and I'll bend. You know,
literally.
if I need to, because I will. Like, if that's
Yeah.
somebody's need,
Yeah.
I'll compromise. I'm a compromising man.
Yeah.
But
You mean in public?
in public, like I don't
Yeah,
need
no,
you.
I'm
Don't
not
be
like
all
that.
over.
But I think that's a fair thing. Like, I feel like if you don't like that, I think the other person should be. Because I don't think there's anyone who like needs it. It's either you're either comfortable with it or you don't like
Yeah.
it. There's no one who's like, I got. And maybe there is. Maybe there's some people who
I
are
think
like,
there
hey,
are.
look, we got to be in public with this.
Yeah, people and
I don't like
our,
that.
I feel like our listeners are a good case study for this
Uh-huh.
because it is majority queens. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, Queens, we love
We
y'all.
love
The
y'all. We
y'all
love
all
you,
royalty. And y'all been giving us hella feedback.
Yes.
Like, we're gonna be such better men from this podcast.
Mhm.
They tell us all types of. So here's our new query: what is your thoughts on PDA, and how do y'all feel about it?
And can you compromise? Listen. Here's one thing that you need to know about me. When we walking together, when we out,
Mhm.
just know that you're gonna always be protected. Nothing will ever happen to you.
And with
Mhm.
me, you might have to call the police because I have to run away. Because I will run away quickly. My thing is flight.
But also, I don't
Your
need
love
you to
language
be.
is flight.
Yeah.
Mine is fight,
Yeah.
And Lamar's is flight. And I use is white. And I don't need, like, you don't have to be like because sometimes it feels like an insecurity thing. Sometimes,
Yeah.
like in a past experience I had with a woman who we went to like the basketball game.
Yeah.
A notoriously like the energy at a professional basketball game is
Right.
machismo. We up in here having fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got on jeans and t-shirts. We eating hot dogs, drinking beer,
Yeah.
and that type
Rough
of shit.
housing.
It's rough house, horse playing. And I don't need you to be all up on me. Like, just watch
Yeah.
the game, have a good time. We
Right,
can be all
right.
up on each other at the restaurant after.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But right
Yeah.
now,
I mean, that just sounds.
Like, do
What?
you
I was
feel?
like, that
I
just
feel
sounds
like
like
if
someone
you're
who's
not
annoying as
my
hell.
if you're not my girlfriend,
That's
like
not PDA.
Yeah.
That's distracting you. Sorry.
no, go ahead.
That's distracting you from something that you're like interested in.
yeah,
Because if
yeah.
y'all both was into the game, then you wouldn't be thinking about that. I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You'd be like, that was a good shot. Come here.
Come here.
But I think
I want a
like
kiss for that
I
shot.
think I just think if you're not my girl, like I'm not gonna be all up on you like that, unless I'm like unless it's just like a nice walk on the beach or something, and
Yeah.
and it's just romantic. But I don't really like I don't be holding hands and stuff unless you like my girl. I feel
There's
like
a
that's
time for it.
Yeah, because you know,
There's a
I
season.
feel like, but I feel like sometimes it'd be like let's show the world that we together.
Yeah, it's like
and
why?
I'm like but I am here with you.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, I've dated girls who don't give me that affirmation, and that is hard for me. Like I need them to kind of I need somebody to tell me they like me a little bit. That because otherwise I don't know if they do. Or I feel like I'm always paranoid that they don't really like me.
Yes.
They're like tell me I'm pretty. Like
It is and you know what? That might be like a men thing because we don't get a lot of. We are supposed to provide the positive reinforcement. And
we don't
always
get it as
a lot
much.
of that.
Like
And
it's kind of like you're. It's just like an assumption of like you have self confidence.
Yeah. It's an assumption of that, and it's also like a woman has literally told me like, I mean, I'm here right now, ain't I? That should tell you that I like you. And it's like, God, you have a bad attitude.
Yeah.
I also think it's okay to have needs and to be like, these are my needs. If you aren't comfortable saying out loud that you like me all the time, then this isn't gonna work. Like, you know what I mean? I think I used to, when I was younger, be like, oh, I'm gonna like hope that this person figures out that this is my need, that I need the affirmation or whatever. And then it's like, well, that's never, or I thought it was like fake if you ask for it. If you ask for it, then it's not.
Oh, then it's not real. Yeah.
But then I think like when you get older, you realize like some people, they'll just someone who's into you will be like, oh, that's this thing that this person needs.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to
that's how
provide
I feel. Like,
and that's why I give the PDA.
Like if you're like, okay, I like this person, even though it's uncomfortable for me, I will do it because I like you and you need that. And that's cool. I think that's a sign of a good relationship.
Totally.
Like if I'm like, because I feel like there are people who don't need to be told that, you know, they just have a lot of they have internal validation or whatever. But if I say, hey, I kind of need it, like just tell me, like I need it on set. Like even when I'm going to direct it, like just tell me I did a good job. If you tell me that, I promise every take will be
just
like amazing after.
Yeah.
But if you don't say anything, I'm just gonna think that you hate me.
And that's tough. I mean, we grow up dealing with that. I deal with it in sports. Like sports is not a very like football. There is no positive reinforcement. You never know when you're doing good. Like you can have the best game of your life, and the coach will still be like, "All right, way to be." Yeah, and that's the most you get. Yeah, like, damn man, like tell me, and especially like I didn't grow up with my dad, so like it was like my mom like loves on me all the time, but like. I didn't like grow up with that, like, you know, so sometimes you kind of need just like, hey, am I barking up the wrong tree here? Because I don't want to waste my time. Yeah. My time is valuable as well. I don't want to waste my time. Right. Listen, I will bend for you. I will compromise. I don't necessarily like PDA. For you. Exactly. I will give you some PDA if you need that. I'll give you some words of affirmation. I'll buy you something, a gift. All I ask for is let me bite that titty in the mall.
What? Just let me nibble.
Let me nibble on that titty. Nibble on a titty. Nibble on a titty.
Did you see Super Mario? That was a great movie.
All right. Listen, I am disgustingly sexy right now from the gym. Oh, man. I did not get to go home.
I'm sweaty
shower.
too. I didn't shower either. Yeah. I didn't even get to eat. So
whoever has to record after us,
right? Because I gotta eat. I'm gonna start right after my food is in there. But
whoever has to record after us, they gonna have y'all better get the Febreze out.
It's your friends.
Who?
Hollywood Handbook.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck them.
They gonna have to take in this stink.
How was this? You have spotted today. We just recorded yesterday, so I'm out of spotted.
Oh yeah.
I should have saved one of my two for today.
Is it a spotted? Okay, I went to the UCB. The whole UCB alumni was at the Netflix today striking. Mm-hmm. Is it a spotted? I got some spotteds that I felt like I was happy to see these people, but I kind of knew I was gonna see them.
Didn't we say that at the picket lines it still counts?
Yeah, because you don't.
It's always a surprise.
It's still a surprise. Yeah. Like even within the UCB, even though I knew it was gonna be UCB people, I saw Lennon Parham there, and I was really surprised. I was really happy to see her. That was a cool spot because I'm a huge fan of her, but also we have a crazy story. So I always been a fan of her since I was like, a student at UCB. But I went back home, and my auntie was, how you go home and you talk to your family's asking about Hollywood and stuff, and she was like, "Oh, my friend, she has her daughter's out there doing acting and stuff." And I was like, every time someone says that, I'm like, there's no way I know who this person is. It's a huge ass city, and it turns out it was Lennon Partner. So me and Lennon Partner's parents are like my aunt and her mom are like best friends, which is crazy.
So
is that for real?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. Yeah. So it's like, but I did not known her, and when I had heard that information, I didn't know her yet. Mm-hmm. So I finally told her, I was like, hey, my aunt is friends with your mom. And then now when we see each other, it's like family. Like, cause she's from GA.
Yeah, she's from Georgia.
Yeah.
That's cute.
So
No more
that's
playing GA.
Ain't no more playing GA. Nope, not at all. You know, but I guess that's one spotted. Also, I just saw a bunch of UCB people. My man Peter was there. Remember Peter was on the episode? He ain't no shit. He was like, man, I don't know who this is, my G. Yeah. I don't know who y'all talking about.
Shout out Peter Banifaz.
Yeah.
I had a good spotted recently.
Oh yeah.
Oh, give it to us.
I was at a cafe in Highland Park.
Okay.
And I saw. Okay, you want the whole story?
Yeah.
I saw these two little girls, like sisters. They were like maybe 9 and 10, and they were the most beautiful children I'd ever seen. And I was like, "Who are these beautiful children?" And then their dad walked over, and I was like, "Okay, well, their dad's beautiful too, so obviously he must be an actor." But he like had like a hat on and glasses. And then I looked at him for a little bit longer and realized that it was Billy Zane.
Whoa, Billy Zane from
Titanic.
What else? What's that movie he was in? Mystery Man? Or no? What was the movie where he
Master
wears
of
that
Disguise?
purple
What's
outfit?
the movie where he like comes out of the water?
Aquaman.
No. There's some movie where he plays like himself.
Titanic 2.
No.
Zaniacs.
Did he survive?
Oh, Only You. That's a really
Did he survive on
Never
Titanic?
heard of it.
No, he died because he was a bad guy.
When did he die in that?
I'm sure he went down.
He got on the lifeboat though.
I think he survived.
Yeah,
really?
He got on the lifeboat.
I feel like I just remember that scene where he like took the kid and he was like, I have the child.
And like snuck on.
Oh yeah, he's like, I have a child.
Yeah.
I have a child. I have a child. And then I think they took him on the boat because he had the kid with him.
Right.
But it was not his kid. He just grabbed the kid.
He just grabbed somebody's kid.
That's fucked up.
Evil.
All right, let me
I
see
hope
if
he
I
took
got
care of that kid.
user spotted up in here.
Well, he was taking care of his own kids.
Yeah.
In the cafe. They were.
That's tight. All right, spotted. That's a good spotted.
Good
Billy
one.
Zane.
Billy Zane.
And
That's
then
the
when
man.
I was leaving that cafe, I saw Millie from Freaks and Geeks. Remember that show?
Yeah.
Oh, Millie. Which one
played
was the
Millie?
character?
She
is
was
that?
the one. She was like the dork who was friends with the main girl Lindsay from like childhood, but she was like super Christian and like.
Oh yeah,
followed
that
the
was a
rules.
funny character.
Yeah.
Millie.
The Phantom. That's what I was thinking of. Remember the Phantom, Anya?
No.
Billy Zane was also in Back to the Future. He played one of the bullies that hung out
that's right.
with Biff.
Sarah Hagen is Millie's name.
All right, Millie Zane.
Millie Zane.
Millie Rock. Okay. This episode, another boring one. I'm sorry. Season 5 is
You guys
starting
promised
off
me.
rough. Huh?
You promised me this one would be good.
I was
really
able to
thought it
take
was.
more notes on this one, but
Okay.
it still was a
It's a tough one.
It was a little bit of a tough one. This season started off slow.
It's just a lot of catch up. I think because they're not in the same city. I think
Yeah.
we need to get everyone back.
And they about
New
to.
York.
We
Yeah.
learned at the end of this that they about to.
They figured it out quick. They're like, we got to get them back together.
And we'll be right back. And
Katie
we're black.
Moose.
Lucky for you, that's what I like. Beauty
like.
and the Feast.
Ooh, this one.
Beauty and the Feast.
That's like Beauty and the Beast, right?
That is Beauty and the Beast.
That's tight.
Beauty and the Feast. It starts off with Blair and Dorota at the doctor's office.
Yeah.
So I thought that Dorota was just
Me
covering
too.
for
I
Blair,
thought she was lying.
but
So she
Dorota's
pregnant.
actually really pregnant.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of coincidence is that?
Yeah, she really pregnant. And Blair is also pregnant.
Yeah.
But she's still trying to hide it from everybody.
Right.
And she starts asking all these embarrassing ass questions to the doctor on Dorota's behalf. She was like, Dorota's been having a lot of one night stands.
I know, yeah. Dorota's
She's
like,
like,
"Man, what you
Blair
talking about?"
Cornelia Waldorf.
Oh man, give it up. I didn't realize her middle name was Cornelia. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
remember that? Was that something we knew already?
I don't think
That was the first time I heard her middle name. Also, does this mean that when Blair and Chuck were fucking, Dorota was fucking
at the same time.
They just did a pan over,
Her and Vanya?
Yeah, her and Vanya was getting in at the exact same time.
VK47?
So if you get pregnant,
That's
or like it's got to be around the same time, right? If you're pregnant at the same time as someone, that means y'all ovulate or y'all like conceived around the same.
I mean,
day.
it depends on how far. Yeah.
Yeah, or probably not the same exact time. Might be
the
like
exact same time. They was at that bar mitzvah in the phone booth.
Yeah,
And Vanya and Dorota was in the other phone
they
booth.
were. They were just getting it in.
But yeah, so she trying to. I thought she was covering for Blair, but she's not. But
Yeah.
the boys are back in the city.
Oh, shit.
Chuck and Nate is back at the city.
Back in New York.
And
getting it in.
wait a minute, hold on. Is that at this time? No.
Which one?
Okay. All right. So they back in the city. They figuring shit out. Chuck is being weird. He's being too nice.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Weird about it. And we figured out why he's doing that. Dan is at the house trying to figure out what publishing company has.
Yeah, so he's trying to break into Vanessa's bank account, which is like an insane
thing to
just call Vanessa, bro.
Yeah. I guess
why won't he call her? Yeah, because like she sent him the money, so obviously she's.
But the check bounced. No, it didn't bounce.
Nah, but she's trying to figure out who wrote the check.
Yeah.
Because basically whoever wrote it to Vanessa.
Yeah.
And then Vanessa wrote her personal check to him.
I wonder how much money did she get and how much did she send him?
Yeah. What if it was like $100,000 and then she sent him like
10?
10? That'd be crazy.
That'd be hilarious.
He in Spain probably kicking it, chilling.
Yeah.
Man, I miss Vanessa.
I don't at all. So he called Serena, and Serena's like, "You should call Chuck. Chuck know how to break into the bank."
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "All right, let me go find Chuck." So he goes.
Both these episodes, Dan had to look for somebody for help.
Well, he got that same outfit on. Dan. Yeah, he's out looking. So Charlie Buckets is at her place with her man. He done made some type of dessert.
I don't know who this guy is. He sucks.
She ate that. Boyfriend. I like him.
You like her?
He cool, man. She dissed him.
Oh yeah, she did this. So I mean, he's just like kind of boring. I like that he's a chef though. Yeah, I like that he's like, I'm gonna go to Portland and get my chef on.
What if when his story arc is over, which is this episode?
Yeah,
he's like, man, I'm going back to Chicago. I'm the bear.
Yeah. He's like, I'm about to make some meat sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, he reminded me of like that situation where it makes you realize how hard it is to date in LA. Because it's like, that's like probably a good guy, met a good girl, and then she just left him for some random reason that he will never understand. He's just like,
well, they moved out there together from Miami, I guess.
Oh, they did? I thought he met her there.
Nah, because he knows her as Ivy.
Okay. So they kind of chasing their dreams together.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Damn, she left him like that? That's even more fucked up. Yeah. I thought they met out there and then they got an apartment together. Nah, but that's cool.
They living in the same apartment as I live in right now.
It does look like it looked like I was like, that's Carl's house. And Serena's like, you cannot live here. You cannot live here in North Hollywood.
Like, hey man, chill out. That apartment cool.
It's nice.
Yeah. It's like, that style of apartment.
To me, that was a nice LA apartment. For where they when I saw the interior, I was like, they doing pretty well considering they just moved there for sure.
That house was so packed considering they just moved there.
Like the idea that Serena is like, we're gonna live in the house they went to go see on
the beach.
That was like a beauty. I mean, that's like we working 10 years to get to something like that.
Yeah.
Damn, she rich.
That type of apartment that they live in is a little history lesson for you. Mm-hmm. That type of apartment that they live in is called a dingbat. So in the 1950s, LA saw a huge uptick in population growth, and they needed and also more cars hit the road. That's when LA got its reputation as being a car city. Yeah. And so they needed to have housing that families could fit in, but also have their car there. So dingbat apartments, they all these like Googie style apartments where you look at them and they all have these like names like the Sundial Arms and and that and like and you see these all over. A lot of them are in the area that I grew up in the Palms area.
Yeah,
like a lot of them are
that's
in the
where
West
I
LA
stayed
area.
when I first moved here.
Yeah, you stayed
in Culver City.
Yeah, you stayed off Robertson, right? Yeah. So a lot of them are over there. Yeah, and then on that street up the Cadillac Avenue right there, Cadillac and La Cienega. Yeah, all those houses like that's the hood area that I grew up in.
Why is it called dingbat? What does that mean?
I don't know why they gave it that name, but. That's what the name of it is called. It's called a dingbat. Is it
because it's hard to park in? You always ding your car.
Probably, but it's the way it's shaped. It's usually shaped like a U, and it's got a pool in the middle. Yeah, and it's 2 levels. And some of the apartments, like all the apartments, are kind of differently shaped. Yeah, because they have to have parking on one side. Yeah, so everybody gets a parking spot, and they have like covered parking or whatever, but it's under the actual apartment. And they got to be retrofitted.
Like those places always feel like quintessential LA to me, or like how like. When I was not living here yet, I was like, I want to live in one of those. It was like, that's where, and then, there's always be an actress laying out by the pool.
Well, yeah. Like, you ever heard that movie Slums of Beverly Hills?
Yeah.
Like, that's that area that.
Billy Zane was in that.
Was he?
I don't know.
Do you want to know why it's called a dingbat?
Why it's called dingbat?
The word is sometimes said to reference dingbat in the sense of a general term of disparagement. Dingbat refers to the stylistic star-shaped decorations reminiscent of typographic dingbats. Like... it's like a font type where it's all different.
Yeah, they're always like drawn that kind of way.
Yeah. And they have all the little, like all the space age.
Yeah. Nice work, AK-47.
Wow. Thank you.
You might replace Rochelle up in here.
No way.
I don't know.
They'd riot. All right, but yeah, so she talking about she got an audition.
Yeah.
And she I gotta go. She got that fucking pink ass.
She's like, this looks like Upper East Side, don't it?
Yeah. And he's like, just take those. Did you notice that she ate that dessert right out of the oven? Like he put it out of the oven. And and then he put it right in her mouth.
Yeah.
She was like,
Yeah, she has no heat tolerance. Or she has heat tolerance.
Yeah, she had a huge heat tolerance. She told him that she has an audition, but she's just going to lie to Serena.
Yeah.
I
hate this story.
She's improvising her ass off. She need to come to UCB.
I was thinking that. I'm like, she should not leave. She should stay and act because she's the best actress I've ever seen. Yeah. She's like really convincing everybody. Like, especially there was one scene, we're probably going to get to it, but we'll get to it. But there was a scene where she where Serena, I guess we're about to be right there, but Serena, they had dinner, or they were eating lunch, and then Serena was like, has said something, and she came up with a lie immediately. It was so fast. Like she was like, I thought you didn't go here, or I can't remember, but it was like she was like, no, this is why, and I was like, damn, she's a good actor. She's a good liar, really, a good liar. Good liar.
So Blair meets Louis' sister.
Oh yeah,
man, she was a bad actor.
But
am I tripping?
A tall glass. Nice glass of water. Yeah. I don't know. I can't tell because I can't tell this accent. They're killing me. Even Louis, because now I'm like, is Louis a bad actor? Because he's always like, hey, don't know what to think about this. He definitely feels regal, like he plays like regal actor. But she had a heart. I don't know. Well, we'll keep going. Let me see. Let me think about that.
But she throwing up like she got that morning sickness. And homegirl's
Blair is really pregnant.
Yeah, she really pregnant.
That shit's crazy.
So Charlie, at the ad lunch, the scene you just talked about, he's lying her ass off. Serena tells her like she's staying in LA and Charlie does a spit take.
Yeah.
She spit out
she was like, what?
Like her hat.
Oh my God, can we talk about Charlie's hat the whole episode?
That goddamn pink ass fedora she had on, she need to be whoever the wardrobe person was in the episode.
Oh my God.
Ought to be ashamed
of herself. Felt like a joke. Like it felt like, are they making fun of her right now? I was like, somebody's fucking with her. They need to take that hat off her head. That shit was crazy.
Rough. That hat was terrible. So Blair sick as hell. That's the whole story.
Yeah, her was always like, I'm sick and I don't want no one to know.
She's like, what's that perfume you wearing? Ooh, it's from Africa.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was so weird. And she was like, it's from Africa. Do you like it? It's strong.
She's just strong. She was about to throw up. It's strong.
That was pretty funny. I like that comedy when like you're pregnant, you're trying to hide it, and you just like can't tell nobody. It's very fun. It's fun.
You know, my mom was pregnant with my little brother. We had a dog at that time, and he like shat in the house, and it made her sick.
Oh, really? She started getting
But all right, so Serena's looking at 2-bedroom apartments, and she about to make Charlie move in with her. Like, she's like, I won't hear of it.
Yeah, you were not living in that shitty apartment that most LA people can't afford to live in.
You're gonna move in with me. I'm like, man, what if she just don't want to live with you? Like, God damn, Serena.
I know, she's really pushing that.
Yeah.
And I was like, Serena, you are an annoying person. And then Charlie's like, she got her big checkbook, and she was like, I know you got your checkbook. I seen it when all your shit fell out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She was like, I didn't bring my checkbook. You got yours. Why don't you put your money down on this? And she's like, I can't afford it.
That is a crazy ass thing. Even if Charlie was Charlie, not Iris, they're still like, you put it down. You're the one that making me do this shit.
Yeah. Like, oh, hey, I want us to get this apartment.
Yeah.
Y'all got to get it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie, pay for it.
Yeah.
Like, man, I just
I'm not ready for all that.
Charlie should have said, I don't want to live with you.
That would have been her good out.
Yeah.
She gave her an opportunity, like, do you not want to live with me? And she should have been like, I feel like she could have said something like, I feel like, I don't know, I just want my space or whatever. And I guess that would have been the end of the episode if she did that.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
She had a checkbook. She dropped out of her
checkbook
purse.
Checkbook is huge.
Like she had, that big ass checkbook. She had like this when she did the spit take in the she like dropped her purse and then the checkbook was like.
I know. I was like
she was trying to hide it. She was like, "Oh, you brought your checkbook,
yeah,
cool, so you can pay."
I didn't understand that. I'm like, she seemed like she was trying to hide it at the dinner table, and then like was like so obviously putting it in her purse.
Yeah.
Like, I guess it's not weird that she has it. It's just weird that she's not Iris. I mean, that she's Charlie, because like Serena can know that she has the check. I got it.
Yeah,
but she has been using it. She's been spending money.
Yeah. So Dan finds. I said Charlie. I be getting Charlie and Chuck mixed up.
Oh yeah.
So Dan finds Chuck in the back alley getting jumped.
Oh yeah, this
is
crazy.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? He's like, it's like some weird sadomasochist type.
Yeah,
shit.
And he sees the scar on him, and so they go back to the apartment. And Chuck being weird, but at the apartment, Nate was baking brownies.
Oh,
and then they was like burnt. It was too hot. And then Chuck just picked up one and ate it.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
he don't feel pain.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I clocked that. But yeah, Dan trying to get Chuck to help him, but he's like, Chuck is like, I don't like you. Get away from me.
Yeah.
It's so funny when Dan needs Chuck's help. He's like, why do you think this guy will help you? He hates you.
So Blair's out with Louis' sister, and they walking through, and she's like, "Do you want to get some food?" And she stopped at a hot dog cart, and Blair's about to throw up. That's just this whole story. Every scene was Blair about to throw up.
It's like, how many times you do that game?
Yeah.
But then she thinks that Blair's bulimic.
Yeah.
Or she thinks she got a drug problem first.
Yeah,
right?
she thinks she got a drug problem. Well, this is where it is. So Charlie complained about the apartment. Serena's not getting a hint. She don't want to live with her. She makes her sign a check. We just talked about that.
Yeah.
So Chuck's injuries are bad. The doctor comes and he's like,
"Yeah,
yo, you can't. This guy's."
He's in some real serious shit. And then he's like, what did he say he was about to go do? Oh, he'd been taking pills and stuff. Oh, and then Nate was like, "Oh, yeah, don't even worry about it. He takes so many pills." And then he was like, "Fuck."
Yeah. He's like, he's been taking pills. He been hiding that much pain.
Yeah.
Through pills. That man's gonna die.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna have overdose. And so,
that's such a weird storyline.
And Louis' sister says, "Nobody used les toilettes so often."
Yeah. I'd never seen anyone use the toilet like this.
La toilette.
I was offended by this as a person with stomach issues. I was like, man, I be going to the bathroom all the time. That don't mean I'm doing drugs. I got stomach.
You are a drug addict.
She's like, no, she just has stomach issues. That's all. That would have been a funnier episode if she just was like, I have diarrhea.
Yeah.
And she had to prove to everyone she really had diarrhea.
You want to come in here and watch me shit?
Yeah.
You want to come in here and watch me shit? I got diarrhea. I got the bubble guts. God damn.
Like, all right. And then at the end, she's like, guys, I don't have diarrhea. I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
Elizabeth Hurley shows up to the house to interview Nate's mom.
I mean, what do you think of this? You feeling this?
This woman is so funny to me. Yeah. Everything. She always reminds me of what was that devil movie?
Carmen Sandiego. She played with Adam Sandler.
It wasn't with Adam Sandler. It was with Al Pacino? No, that's the Devil's Advocate.
She played like a devil.
It was with Brendan Fraser.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's that movie called?
Bedazzled.
Yeah. She's always acting like her acting is like she's in a Maybelline commercial.
Yeah.
Like it's always like this.
It feels like she's walking on sunshine. Like.
Yeah. Oh, Nate, do tell.
It's like, hello, Nate, are you here to give me an option? Like everything is like,
your mother told me to return.
She's like, I'll do the Mary Poppins technique.
Yeah, she definitely she acts like Mary Poppins, but she's so bad that it's funny.
Yeah,
she looks so good. Like
I think this is a good. Yeah, I think you're gonna like this. I think you're gonna like where this is headed.
I hope so, because this episode I'm like, why they trying to drum up something? I'm trying to figure out what her goal is.
Yeah, it's something.
But she got the magazine. Mm-hmm. We can knock this story out now.
Yeah.
She got like a magazine or something, and she's trying to interview Nate's mom.
Yeah, to get some like gossip or whatever. Yeah, I think about the thing that happened with her dad.
I'm writing a story on women who are married to terrible men.
Yeah.
And like
your mother does not want it?
Yeah, she doesn't want. And so then she comes back, she goes, your mother told me to return. What are you doing here, Nate? And he goes, well, I told my mom that,
Nate is like smitten in these streets. Yeah. He's like, man, I gotta hit one more time.
he like them older women. Remember
oh yeah, that's like
Duchess?
His thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, remember when Chuck was like, he goes, well, of course, I mean, you have mommy issues, so checks out.
Yeah.
That was so funny. Chuck be like clowning, he be clowning everybody. Chuck be having them zingers. He
had a good one this episode.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we about to get to that.
I know what that one. Yeah.
He go. So, anyway, so Chuck, she comes back, and he's like, we got an hour before my mom returns, but she's gonna do the interview.
Yeah.
And she's like, are you trading your mother's interview for sex? And he goes, why? Are you into it?
Yeah.
Or some shit. And so then they go in the house to smash. And like, I like him. I mean, Elizabeth Hurley's fine as hell.
She's fine. Yeah, that's fine. It just was like, man, Nate is like kind of well, we'll talk about it. I just feel like Nate has no point of view.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like, I just need something. I need something in my life. Oh, that's probably, okay, let me stop talking because I'm going to spoil something.
Yeah, don't tell me. But anyway, she offers him a job.
Yeah.
She offers him a job to like
work for her. And like,
but then Gossip Girl says like, be careful, Nate. So like something is happening. Yeah. It ain't just a job. I'm like, what is...
I don't know. So I also like, it's probably not good to be sleeping with your boss.
Yeah.
Right away.
Not at all.
Like Katie moves back at it.
So Charlie calls and tries to cancel the check.
Yeah.
And the lady's like, sweetheart, that check was
bogus. That shit bounced immediately. You think I waited all day to cash that? That's the first thing I did as soon as I left you.
Serena came back and paid for the shit. You need to talk to her about your check.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, shit. And she goes home. She tells her man, "Let's go to Portland," because he been wanting to go to Portland. He's like, "My homeboy's working at a restaurant in Portland. I gotta get up there. My homeboy's working at Pine State Biscuits."
That's when I liked him. Yeah. We gotta get. He got a whole concept. It's like biscuits, and they put
biscuits and gravy,
all type shit
sausage on it. You can make your own. And then he got another job at Fire on the Mountain Wings.
Only those two spots.
Only
no
two
other
spots. Anya, the inside joke here is that every time we go to Portland, those are the only two places we eat.
Those are the restaurants this man is gonna work at. So
we did go to Korean barbecue last time we went.
Oh yeah, I didn't go.
Oh yeah, you didn't go with us.
Yeah, I went to
this me,
French
Zeke,
restaurant.
Ronnie, and Iffy went.
I was feeling saucy.
You went to a French restaurant.
It was this place called Canard. Real good. We gotta go next time.
Right.
But it's like French. It's kind of like a Michelin kind of French fancy food, but it's pothead. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Man, I'm a real one.
No, it's
Korean
good. That's what I
barbecue.
mean. It's like French food for like real ones.
Oh, you wasn't with us because remember we got attacked by that, like kind of like not attacked, but like kind of provoked by a dude.
No, what
So
happened?
we was walking through the parking lot because Ronnie parked super far away.
Oh yeah. I remember y'all told me about this.
And this dude, he had a hat on that said "fuck around and find out," and we just walk and mind our own business. And he was an Uber driver, but he was clearly like on something. Like he was like. I was like, man, I hope I never have to get in an Uber driver's car like that. And then, so we walking by, he go, "What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?" And we like, "We good, man. What's going on?"
Yeah.
And he's like,
"He was black dude?"
"Just what? No, white guy." He goes, "Just what the hat says." And I read it and I go, "Oh, okay." And then we walk a few paces, like 20 feet, and we hear, like a taser.
Oh, really?
And we're like, was that to us? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, we already walked past you. Like, we pose no threat to you.
We not
like,
fucking. We ain't gonna fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
We don't want to find out.
Also, we'll beat your ass. What are you talking
about? What the fuck you doing with it? That's weird.
Yeah.
And he was in a hotel parking lot?
No, it was a grocery store parking lot. That had, like a big grocery store in a strip mall that had the Korean barbecue spot.
Oh, gotcha.
And Ronnie parked mad far away because Ronnie's a terrible driver.
Really?
He's awful.
I thought it was hilarious that he rented a car.
Yeah.
He's like,
that's the first time I've
places
ever
to go.
driven with him. Yeah, because he wanted to hit. Ronnie likes bakeries. And Portland's got like.
Oh, it's like a big bake town?
like huge, the most bakeries per capita. So he just went around.
Yeah, the most strip clubs and the most bakeries.
Yeah, so he wanted.
I love Portland.
But anyway, she tells her man, "Let's move to Portland." And he's like, "All right, let's do it."
Yeah, so they about to get up out of there and get out of LA.
Yeah,
because she's basically lying, like, "I lost the audition. Oh, I'm not gonna make it out.
I'm not gonna make it out here. I didn't get one audition."
Yeah.
So Dan and Chuck at the house. Dan tries to hit him like, he's like, "You can't go nowhere. Like I'm supposed to be keeping an eye on you."
Yeah.
And like, you know,
he's
like,
trying to go to a bad neighborhood or something.
You ain't finna stop me.
Yeah.
Like, what you finna stop me? What you finna stop me
do,
from doing?
man?
Like, and he goes, "Well, if this is about Blair, like, I kissed her last." He's like,
"Oh
you
yeah.
Kissed her last?
Oh, that was so funny. I would get Hunter because this Dan was like trying to flex on Chuck, like, "Well, you know, I kissed her, so I mean, she's really over you. You know what I'm saying?" He's like, "Actually, like, we smashed literally right before they left, like for Europe." And I'm like, "Damn." Yeah, you can see Dan had that cry ball in his throat.
He said, he had the cry ball, and he said, "That's what he said."
Yeah, what did he say exactly?
He said, "You might have kissed, but I clapped." No, I added that, and then he goes, "Did that hurt? I wish I could feel that."
Yeah, that was so good. Like we gotta get Steffi because I was like, man, that was such a good writing. Like, because it was like tied to he didn't got no pain.
Yeah,
he was like, "Man, I wish I could feel that because I bet that hurt." Oh, you bitch. Yeah, that was so good. I was like, man, Dan. And I bet it hurt Dan, too.
Yeah.
Because Dan thinking, every time Dan thinks he's getting closer to Blair, he always find out, like, he's just never going to compete with Chuck.
No.
Like,
that's her man.
It's the way it is.
But let me clarify this for the people. Because maybe I skipped over to something. But Chuck is going through a thing right now where he can't feel pain.
Yeah, like, this is why this episode is stupid, because it's like, what? I don't understand this at all. Is this a real thing?
That's what I wanted to know. That's what I didn't Google it. They did Google it, and they said it was a real thing. Anya, can you Google this thing? It's a trauma response, apparently, when you're hurt by something really badly, that apparently you just can't feel pain at all. So that's how he was able to slide off that motorcycle, and he didn't get hurt. He jumped off that building onto the big trampoline thing. Yeah.
And then he eating the hot thing and then
eating the hot brownie.
Yeah.
And he didn't feel that.
That can't be real. I mean, is it like, you know how people like legs will be paralyzed because they like if like say somebody abandoned them, like their father left them or something, and they just stop walking. Even though they can walk, but it's like a psychological disorder.
I do remember a little girl on Oprah when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Who couldn't feel pain.
Really?
But she was like born like that.
Yeah, she might be a superhero.
She was like biting her tongue. Remember, she was like
oh.
She had like they had like
I don't remember that Oprah episode.
It's probably like 1995 or something. My grandma used to watch it when she would pick me up from school.
Are you looking this up?
Yeah, it looks like there's something called congenital insensitivity to pain. I just can't tell if
that's not the word that Dan said.
If Dan said congenital, I would have remembered that.
I just can't tell if it's something that happens as like a trauma response or not.
It just feels made up to me.
CIPA. There's also like a different word for it. I can't pronounce it.
But this is just to clarify for the audience. He legit, as far as in the world of this show, he actually can't feel pain. He's not like lying about it. Like it's not like he's covering, and it's not. At first, I thought it was like he's in pain, but he's acting like. But he's like, no, I don't feel anything.
I don't feel it. He's like, even you. He's like, even you're not annoying me.
Yeah,
I'm indifferent. I'm indifferent to everything. He doesn't feel any pain or any emotion.
Yeah,
like to anything. So he's just kind of like living.
And then Dan had the funniest like solution. Is like, why not do shit? Do happy shit. You don't gotta do hurtful shit.
Yeah.
You don't gotta hurt yourself.
Yeah, why don't you like donate money or something?
Yeah.
All right, so where are we at? Okay. Nate gonna get a job with Elizabeth Hurley, but some of us we talked about that. So back at Chuck's, Dan explains the condition. He agrees to help him. Here's what I wanted to tell you. In the scene at Charlie's apartment, I wanted to shout out the set deck because there was a Roscoe's menu on the fridge.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. That was a good little placement, right there.
Good little placement, good little LA placement right there. Yeah. Roscoe's menu sitting right there on the fridge. That was cool to see. But then
you think Charlie went to Roscoe's though?
Charlie ain't gonna damn Roscoe's.
Maybe the boyfriend did. He's probably doing research because he's about to go to Portland and go work at Pine Street Biscuits.
Make my own.
Yeah.
Make my own chicken and waffles.
Yeah, maybe I'll do it. Ooh, a Portland chicken and waffles.
And in this note, I said, after I gave the set deck props, get it? Props. Yeah. Charlie's boyfriend came home and he said, I even bought us she packing up and she's like, I can't go to Portland.
Yeah.
I don't want to be with you no more. And he's like, what? I bought us a onion flavored snack. And he picked up a bag of Funyuns. And it just had Sharpie over the Funyuns. And I'm like, y'all couldn't get Funyuns cleared?
Oh my, come on. All that vitamin water, they can't do Funyuns?
They got the HP tablets in every episode, the vitamin water, Dan using an iPhone now.
David O. Russell in the show.
David O. Russell, everything. And you couldn't get Funyuns cleared? You had to say onion flavored snacks?
That is crazy.
You couldn't even say onion chips?
I bet Funyuns is such a specific word. I bet it's a real trademark. I wonder if who trademark it is the Funyun. Like it's maybe
it's Frito-Lay.
But I wonder if if it's somebody else who owns that trademark, like the original Funyun man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mr. Funyun.
Like if there was somebody and Funyuns, Frito-Lay had to buy it from him, like the Cheeto story.
It's fun onions. It's Funyuns.
Was it integral to the plot that it be onion flavored?
There was nothing else.
It felt like they wrote.
That's what I said. That was my point.
I was wondering that too. It seemed like they wrote Funyun, and they
were like, we got to change that.
S&P had to make them change it at the last minute.
S&P be coming in with some bullshit.
They always come at the last minute. That's the problem. Yeah. So the actor probably just did that. He probably was like being funny. He's like
some onion flavored snacks, and these two things.
Yeah,
you can't say.
I can't believe she broke up with him like that.
She broke up with my man. She hurt my man. That was
so hurtful.
This dude was my new favorite character on the show.
I didn't feel that way. But
she hurt my dog, man. That was messed up.
I do like a chef. Like it was he's like the OG bear. He's the real bear.
He's where they got. I bet you the writer of the Bear was watching this episode and was like, a show about a chef.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he leaves his
cooks regular food, but it's dramatic.
Yeah, and he'll make onion flavored snacks. Not Funyuns.
Yeah, they had a church. They're about to do some type of vows or some shit.
Yeah.
I kind of this storyline is getting on my nerves, and the accents was too much for me.
It was like I don't know. I think Blair something's wrong with her.
Yeah. And so the sister is like, I'm trying to shove all this food down Blair's, and Blair ain't eating nothing. And Louis like, I love these, and he's eating them. And the priest comes, and the priest is weird.
I know. I was like, when I saw that priest, I was like, that ain't no priest.
That ain't no real priest.
Something's off about his.
Something's off about him.
Yeah.
And so anyway, Dan shows up, and Blair's like, Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
And so Dan gets there, and he's like, Chuck can't feel pain.
Oh yeah, because he's
not
worried about that.
Yeah.
But also he's like, I need Blair. He needs Blair help, right? Or is he trying to get Blair to help him now?
Maybe he's trying to get Blair to help him cancel the book or whatever.
Yeah.
And they go into the bathroom because she's about to throw up again.
Yeah. I love them
and
together.
Like,
they're great.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And she goes, guard the door.
Yeah.
And then Beatrice comes in there, and he's like, sorry, you can't come in here. The princess is sick.
Yeah,
he
but he ain't know who Beatrice is.
And then she walks out. She gets through throwing up. And then Beatrice comes back in as soon as she's saying she's pregnant.
Dang.
So now Beatrice knows. They go back out. They tell Louis, oh, Blair just said she want to help homeless people.
Because she was gonna. Louis walked up right when they was talking about it, and he was like, "What y'all talking about?" And then
Blair has a plan.
At the time, I was like, "Oh, that's so nice that Beatrice was like."
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah,
she got that over her head.
We'll find out why she did it later.
Yeah. So Beatrice wants Louis out of Monaco, so she can be the favorite daughter.
Yeah, and she's
been getting overlooked. She's been getting overlooked, and then her and the priest start getting it in the cab.
Craziness.
I don't understand what this is.
It's just too many. That's what I'm saying. We got to get everyone's like. We got people in Monaco. We got people in Malibu.
Yeah.
Everyone just needs to stay in the East Side. We need everyone back in the Upper East Side.
There's too much going on.
So I think they wrote themselves into a trap. So I think. I mean, I'm not spoiling. I really don't know what happens, but I think we got to get rid of Louis and all them.
Yeah. They got to go. I'm sick of them.
Unless Louis moves to New York or something.
So Charlie comes downstairs after she done broke my man's heart, and she want to move back to New York.
Oh yeah, because
Serena. Serena's downstairs. Like, I'm in the limo.
Vanessa, Baddie Nodella, babe.
Yeah,
is going to New
York to work.
So she don't really even need to stay there.
So now we getting Serena back to New York. I thought she was gonna be in LA the whole season.
Yeah,
she only made it to 2 episodes.
So stupid.
Yeah, and so she's going back to New York.
I was like, how selfish Serena just to be like, I finally convinced this girl to get an apartment with me and be like, we're going to New York instead. It's like, you didn't even care if she wants that or not.
Exactly.
Like maybe she don't want to move to New York.
And she's like, just come with me.
Yeah.
And so this girl is in over her head.
You ain't doing shit with your life. Yeah. Come with me.
Charlie is in over her head, dude.
I was like, I'm kind of like surprised. I was like, does she want to go? Because I remember she got Georgina's number. I'm like, when is she gonna call Georgina? Mm-hmm. That's what I was wondering. So maybe she gonna hit Georgina up when she get out to New York.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I said. I literally put that in my notes. I said her and Georgina about to do some damage.
Yeah.
They finna get it in. They finna get at Serena. I bet you they finna do something to Serena because Serena gonna find out.
Yeah, and they're gonna have to take
why that
her
check
down.
Bounce.
Yeah.
Why that because that means that Ivy, they realized that she probably stole the checkbook and put a kibosh on that.
The real Ivy.
Yeah.
I mean the real Charlie. Probably. Yeah. Because
she didn't give her all the checks.
Stupid. She probably checking that shit.
Yeah.
I bet Cece checked it. It was like, fuck.
Yeah. How you in LA and New York and Florida at the same time?
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
So she probably put a stop on that book of checks.
Yeah.
Because that's why the check didn't go.
That's why. That makes sense.
Yeah. So her and Georgina finna do some.
It's gonna be fun. I like this.
Because Georgina got mad because they didn't let her into the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna take everybody down. Yeah. And Monaco. I bet Georgina might try to smash Louis.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
She's gonna try to smash the priest. She gonna have a threesome with the priest and Beatrice. She gonna
Beatrice needs to go.
Beatrice gotta get out of here.
She's a tall glass of water.
So Blair goes to see Dan at the loft in Brooklyn. And they talk about her not knowing who the dad is.
Yeah.
And she's scared. She's going to lose everything.
Yeah.
And this made me mad. I was like, Dan, shut the fuck up. Because he goes, you'll still have me.
Oh,
man, you not understand the pressure that she's under right now?
Come on.
She don't know who the daddy is.
He got to pick his moments. Like, I feel like he's so in love with her, but he got to pick the moment. Like, that's not the time. Because I think she not even thinking about him right now.
No.
He's going to lose her. But I guess I like that he's there for her.
Yeah.
At least he's kind of the only one she could talk to about it.
But I like that, but I didn't like him saying that.
Yeah.
Like she's under a lot of stress right now.
I know. She's like, I'm about to get married. And I don't know who my baby daddy is.
Yeah.
It might be Chuck. She was like, it's 1% chance. Or like she was like, they smash all the time.
Yeah.
What did she say about Louis?
She said, I be smashing Louis all the time. He be working the middle.
Louis works the middle.
He blows my back out.
So the baby's got to be him because he be in there deep.
Yeah.
So deep, he put my butt to sleep.
Louis be in there so deep, he put this ass to sleep. And
let me show you. She just turns on Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Let me explain this to you. This is why I think Dan's the father. That'd be funny if they all go on Maury.
That would be a good episode.
That'd be a funny episode. I don't know if that's
anyway. That's it. What do you give this episode?
I'll give it a little higher than last one. It's getting better and better.
Yeah.
I'm glad Charlie's back. I'm glad everyone's moving back home. I need them together. I'm glad Dan and Blair are getting it in. I think I want to see where this goes. I really don't remember, but I hope Blair gives her a shot because I'm done with Louis. I don't think Blair and Louis should be together. The way this relationship don't feel right for her. I'll give this a 3. 3 XOXOs.
All right. So that's
XOXO.
I'm still keeping it a little lower. It wasn't that good for me.
Yeah.
And Charlie broke my man. The bear.
Your favorite character?
My favorite character.
He might come back. Maybe he pull up on them in New York or something.
Man, you ain't finna run from me. I'm the bear.
They gonna go to a restaurant. He gonna be in the back cooking.
Yeah.
And they're like, I took a job out here because I'm the bear.
Because I'm the bear. I'm gonna give it a 2.652.
Okay.
So
that's XOXO. All right, little news for y'all, and then we're going to get up out of here because it's another log jam, and Katie Moose is giving us a signal.
Yeah.
All right, Doja Cat lost 250 followers today because she went in on her fans.
Only 250?
Yeah, it's not a lot. I guess in the grand scheme of her followers, it's like maybe a 10% or something.
Yeah, not even 10%.
So I don't know what I was going to ask about this, but who do you think would be a Doja Cat fan from our school, from our kids?
Doja Cat fan.
These are our children.
The minion, the little blonde minion.
Oh,
the new one, like the ones that are Jenny's age.
Oh yeah. They probably fuck with
like
Doja
Cat. Yeah.
She doesn't like Doja, so Doja Cat doesn't like that their fans are calling themselves kittens.
Yeah, she's just really going after them.
And she was like, they're like, you gave us this name. And she goes, yeah, when I was a drunk teen.
That's wild.
It's like, I mean, as much as you know my opinion.
I know your
fans.
I was wondering what you think about
But also, I think that it's like crazy that she's thinking that they're gonna stop.
Yeah, like what do you think is gonna happen here?
Yeah.
Also, why do you give a shit what they call themselves?
Yeah, I don't care.
I mean, you're the one that named yourself Cat.
Doja Cat.
All right, so there's also a whistleblower. Apparently UFOs are real out here, and I don't know why we're not talking about this more. But apparently, there's a whistleblower just came out, and he's gonna blow the whole lid on the UFO cover up.
Really?
So I guess my question is, if one of our cast members got abducted by a UFO, who should it be?
Serena.
Yeah, take her ass. Take her.
They'll drop her.
I just don't want Serena to represent humanity for us.
You're right.
Maybe Vanessa. Vanessa go up there.
Yeah.
Stay naked.
I don't want her doing it either.
Well, that's it for the news. Stay classy, Anya. Okay.
Do you guys say bye already?
No,
bye.
we're still talking. Goodbye.
That was a Headgum podcast.